So BlizzCon wrapped up this last weekend, and it came with a huge slew of information about Overwatch, the game that taught us all how to love again. After a summer and fall of failed promises and hype, it remains an incredibly popular and unique game with even more unique characters. And that got me thinking. These characters are all so epic, equipped for doing good, or bad in some cases, but how would they fare in a different environment under different circumstances? Say you had to pick a roommate out of the Overwatch cast. Who's the best and worst choice? We're gonna find out. Now, obviously, personal preference does matter, and that will influence your decision. That's fine. If you aren't a fan of loud noises and dope-ass beats, Lucio may not be the best choice.
Drop the beat.
Turn down for what?
If you don't like games, D.Va's also probably out, and your living situation with Reaper or Widow, barring you being a serial killer, would be at best awkward. But if you're the more introverted type, Sombra could be right up your alley. Anonymous hacker who doesn't appear to be too keen on talking about herself? Perfect! Although for me, I'd probably be a little nervous to, do anything while I thought I was alone. Paranoia might set in because it'd be impossible to actually tell if I was. And one night, just in your room, about to drift off nice to sleep, and suddenly, boop! Ah! In the end, it's hard to pick possibly a best roommate because a lot of it is going to be on chemistry and personal preference, but my top 3 choices I think would be Lucio, Tracer, and Pharah or Mei. Or maybe just buddy up with Winston and then sell the rights to the impending sitcom. What do you guys think? Who's your ideal Overwatch roommate? Now, worst, I think, has a little less to do with personal taste and more so your well-being. Like I said, Reaper and Widowmaker are obviously not ideal. I mean, you can give them their place of the game now if you want, but I'm gonna dig a little deeper. Bastion, well, seemingly nice on the surface, we've seen is one bag of popcorn or door slam away from you losing at the very least your security deposit. Roadhog could be fine, in the same sense that living with a bear could be fine for a while. Just make sure the bear is fed and don't piss it off. Also, maybe don't call him a bear. But when I get right down to it, I think the worst possible Overwatch roommate to have would be Junkrat. The explosive-loving literal bomb waiting to go off, yeah, that's probably the worst you can do. And unlike some of the obvious bad choices, with Junkrat there may be 1 or 2 scenarios where you end up having to choose him. Granted, you'd probably regret it within the first month or whenever he singes off your eyebrows, whichever comes first. He's the equivalent to that engineering friend you had in college who seems like he's fun at first, then you realize he's using sugar packs from the mess hall to craft a makeshift bomb for fun. Yeah, not a great option. But hey, those are just my thoughts on the subject. What do you guys think? I could be full of shit and completely missing something. I trust you to let me know. Thanks for watching. Leave your on and off geek suggestions down below and be sure to like and subscribe for more. See ya!